efficiency of airplanes is about the same as cars, but they travel a lot further and go faster, so they need a lot more of it. Virgin Atlantic says it's bringing forward the first ever flight by a biofuel-powered plane. The airline will operate one of its Boeing 747s from London Heathrow to Amsterdam next month. That's 10 months earlier than originally planned. The test flight is part of a joint project between Virgin Atlantic, Boeing and the engine maker General Electric. Fuel accounts for up to 50% of airline operating costs. Record oil prices have led carriers, including Singapore Airlines, Qantas, United Airlines and Air France, to raise fuel surcharges in the past 6 months. Joining me now is Martin Symes, Chief Executive of Singapore-based online travel search engine Bezurk.com. Martin, thanks very much for joining us today. Quick word on these biofuel planes. If they do get into regular service, which obviously is the plan, do you think people will fly them? Were you going to have to put that information up on your website?
I think we'd be happy to promote anything that helps the environment. So I think, like anything, once the technology is proven, I think people will adopt it pretty quickly and not be too concerned about it. I'd certainly take a flight from London to Amsterdam. I might think twice about a really long-haul flight over water until the technology is a little bit more proven.
Yeah, we do want those planes to stay up. In the meantime, then, we've got to rely on good old-fashioned jet kerosene, and it's getting very expensive. Are you seeing any decline in demand for travel because of these fuel prices and fuel surcharges?
I mean, at the moment, on the contrary, I think the stats speak for themselves. A lot of airlines are reporting record load factors, hotels are reporting record occupancy levels, and also high yields as a result. So it seems that there is continuing demand, certainly in the Asia-Pacific region, where I think the advent of low-cost carriers has led to significant increase in demand for travel, people traveling for the first time. It seems that travel is here to stay. I mean, certainly from our perspective, we're growing pretty quickly, so it's kind of difficult to assess what sort of natural demand from the market versus our own organic growth. But what we're seeing is a significant increase in searches. We've been focusing on building our product and building our content rather than marketing the business, and yet we've seen our business double in year over year.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, an increase in searches, and given the nature of your website, which gives people a list of options, often ranked by price, suggests that people want to fly, often they need to fly, but they really are getting rather concerned about the price and therefore trying to get the cheapest tickets, yes?
Look, I think there's no doubt the world is becoming a more global place, whether that be for business, whether it be families living in different parts of the world and wanting to travel to be together at key times. And really the area we're focused on is primarily the discretionary leisure market. And we're certainly seeing that although, people have had increasing disposable income in Asia Pacific, and they certainly seem to, when they're able to, value travel as an extremely attractive option for spending some of that increased disposable income. So, we see that continuing. Clearly, if there's a global downturn, that will affect it to some extent, but what we're doing is building what's a very lean business model. Our business model, as you said, is we don't sell travel per se. We aggregate travel from multiple websites. We have 80 partners today, and that includes airlines, online travel agents, hotels, etc. And we show the customer all the information, real-time price and availability, and let them decide where they want to buy something as well as what they want to buy. And that's a very valuable service. People are very price sensitive still, and so the more transparent pricing information is available, the more they can come to somebody like ourselves rather than having to search through 5 or 6 websites and call a bunch of offline travel agencies, the better, and that will facilitate more travel.
So what kind of numbers are you looking for your company then this year for revenue growth and in particular profit? I mean, I'm assuming, I may be wrong here, that you're not profitable yet, and if not, when will you be?
We're still investing in the business at the moment, that's true, and obviously we're excited to announce today that News Digital Media, which is the online arm of News Limited in Australia, has taken a substantial or a significant minority stake in the business, and we're very excited about that. I think any CEO of a startup would say one of his first goals is to secure the future of the business, and we certainly feel we've done that. We were lucky in that we had good seed capital, and so we could take our time to find a partner that we really wanted, and in News we're very happy we've done that. We get access to a vast distribution network of online and offline properties. We get access to News's significant online expertise and resources, and they're a great bunch of people to work with, so we're very excited about that. News, on the other hand, I think is attracted to us because they like the $25 billion online travel space. They like the superior customer proposition of the travel search engine space, and we've got a great team of people, passionate, smart, and I think we've built a great product in a short space of time.
Okay, you sold me on the company. How minor or otherwise was that minority stake?
It's a significant minority stake. We've also, at the same time, we've been talking to both strategic and financial investors. At the same time, OWW, which is a VC fund that's part of the OCBC family, they've also taken a stake in us as well. But those stakes added together still represent a minority stake in the company.
Okay, how long will this funding last? I mean, do you need an IPO, or are there other forms of funding anytime soon?
I don't think so. I'm pretty confident that we can get to profitability or break even with the funding that we've got. I think clearly if some strategic opportunities arise, in the mergers and acquisitions or partnership space, then we might be looking for more money. But in terms of basic operating costs and operating funding, I think we're pretty well placed.
Okay, Martin, good luck with the business. Thank you very much for joining us. Martin Symes, Chief Executive of online travel search engine Bezurk.